Good afternoon. Um, to you, I must welcome you to the Ministry of Local Government. And on Tuesdays, I conduct what is called a public day, where I make myself available to meet members of the public. And so, since I started 3 weeks ago, we've started with the intention of having 2 public days in office and 2 public days across the locations, different locations, or in different regions. So today was kind of full day. I usually have it between 10 to 2. And so if I check my time, it's like about 15 minutes to 2, which means anytime we could still have another resident coming in. But as long as I'm in office and people are willing to come and visit to discuss with us development issues, I'm pretty well open up to that.
As the previous Minister of Marine Affairs, how is that role influencing your current position?
I served 13 years as a Minister of Marine Affairs, from 2008 to 2025. I have gained a lot of experience in working with people. I'm humbled that I was given that opportunity when I was young, and I'm not so young now, but I still continue to support the government of the People's Progressive Party civic government in its delivery of and serving the people. So I would say that I did build up some years of experience. How does that transfer or translate to where I am today in terms of what do I do? It's similar. I work for the same government. The team may change a bit, but not altogether all changes. But being in local government provides me with a wider scope to have impactful changes on the lives of residents of this country. I share this portfolio with Minister Priyamanik Chan, and so I have a mandate that will also see me looking closely at hinterland development. So the cleanup initiative led by this government, and I would say by Minister Manik Chan, has seen the impact of getting rid of many of the things that can be considered to be junk from within schoolyards, government institution and facility compounds, and the cleanup has begun from day one. The interest of ensuring that our citizens will have a clean environment in which to live in, to work, and to have relaxation. The plan is to ensure that it aligns with His Excellency position that Guyana should be a clean country, that Guyana should be a safe country, and that we shall also have a green environment. Every time we say green environment, we think of other things, but in this case, in reality, what we would like to see is that we maintain the greenery, we also maintain facilities and build up spaces, friendly spaces, secure spaces for our people, whether they be children, parents with their children, the elderly, and even those who are challenged. Guyana is moving to a position in the international community as one of the lead developing countries, fast developing and also working to become prosperous. And so we have to shift also our mindset about our conditions under which we want to live. I don't believe if you are moving up in your development ranking that you will want to have cities and towns and communities that are not taken care of. So we're encouraging everyone to be part of the greater plan of this country, to adopt a good lifestyle that will allow us to address the sanitation issue from every individual standpoint, including homes and streets and, by extension, communities, whether it's communities or towns, because it's important for us to have a beautiful, clean city. We're attracting many new commitments that will make Guyana even more a destination that people will want to come to. And so we have to start with ourselves, and we have to start with our communities and our towns. So yes, our plan is to ensure that we look after the sanitation and the cleanliness of this country.
How does the ministry plan to balance development across urban and rural communities?
How do we balance development across urban and rural and hinterland communities? It takes a team to do that. It takes a multi-sectorial team to really balance and roll out development that will see changes in rural and hinterland communities with what obtains in, say, for example, the coastal communities and the townships. And so the local government has its own role, but because we work as a team, every other sector will build on it. For example, the building out in rural areas and also in urban areas, facilities and infrastructure. We've seen that there is a big pull and there's also a big push for enhancing streets, pavements, addressing not traffic as such, but addressing the ease of travel for our people and the ease of conducting business and investment in our country. And so across Guyana, there is a rolled out of infrastructure which is going to help us to move faster in terms of providing service to the people of the rural and hinterland areas. There are many actions already being taken in the hinterland regions to upgrade community and village internal roads. There are actions being taken to provide more access to primary and secondary education in the hinterland. There's actions being taken to upgrade health facilities in the hinterland that will compare with those out on the coast. Where it may be challenging for us to immediately put in place an enhanced or upgraded clinic into, say, a polyclinic or cottage hospital or district hospital, our government has already begun investing in telemedicine to areas that are remote, which, like I said, we may not be able to immediately put up some big hospital. But across the hinterland, there are 7 hospitals being built. And this will bring to the people a higher level of the delivery of health care to the people of the hinterland and rural areas. And Regina could be considered a town, but it's also a rural region. And a state-of-the-art hospital is being built there. Region 6, it's a coastal area. Hospitals are being built there. So across the country, the infrastructure for various institutions is expanding. That will cause an increase in service, easier access to service, delivery, and of course, benefits to our people. What we're working on too is to ensure that the people who are managing the system, that they are more people friendly, so that they build the confidence of the people in the institution, so that they will want to come for the service. And if you've listened to His Excellency speak about health tourism, so Guyana too has to, Guyana too has plans to make sure that Guyana is a destination where people can come for higher level or tertiary level health care, not only for ourselves but for the region. So we're building out, and when you build out, there's an expansion. When there's an expansion, there's more access, and when there's more access, people are being served, or they are now able to access government services. So we may be speaking about what do we do, but we're already doing what your question is asking, and both in education, health, infrastructure, and we can speak of many more areas that we are trying to ensure that the gap between the rural and hinterland as opposed to the urban areas are being narrowed. We can't do everything overnight, but like I said, we have started, and in this 5 years, we're going to progress even faster and bringing to bear more benefits and government's delivery of services to the people across the country, which means that it's more opportunity too for our local young people. His Excellency has been calling for a number of years, since his first 5 years, to ensure that young people come on board. Guyana needs everyone. Guyana is offering young people, or anyone over the age of 18, an opportunity to upgrade or upskill themselves, so that they can be part and parcel of what is happening, that they can contribute to the narrowing of the gap between the urban and the rural and hinterland areas. So the call is on us Guyanese now to really move in the direction, support the government, and also have some level of patriotism and loyalty to our country. Our country is beautiful. We would like all our people who have left us at some point in time to make that decision to come back home. Guyana is going to be a prosperous nation if we all put our hearts and, of course, I wouldn't say shoulder, but our effort to building this country. It's going to be unique. Some of us will not be here, but the young ones, the younger generation will definitely build on what is currently happening now. And so I too will want to call on the young people of this country to see Guyana as our own. Our president has said when he is elected back to office, he will work for the people. When he was re-elected back to office, just over a month now, he has pledged that the PPP civic government is going to be a government for all of Guyana. And it fits neatly into his philosophy of building a one Guyana.